I studied the trading strategy Ray Dalio used to build the largest hedge fund in the world, $150 billion under management, and one idea most traders would call impossible. A portfolio designed to almost never fail. But the strangest part of the whole story is where that strategy came from. It was born on the worst day of Dalio's career. Most traders know who Ray Dalio is, but almost none of them can tell you what Ray Dalio actually did to make Bridgewater so successful. So in the next 10 minutes, I'll take you through Bridgewater's entire investing thesis and break down exactly how I use this and how I use it in my own trading today and show you why it has never failed me. Before we go any further, this is educational. It's not financial advice. 98% of traders lose money, so I'm by no means implying that you are going to be part of that 2%. I'm simply passing down lessons that me and our clients have learned from our experience in the markets. To understand this strategy, we first have to understand Ray. When Ray was 12, he was making money carrying golf bags, and all the rich golfers around him were talking about the stock market. So he took his caddying money and bought the only stock he'd ever heard of that traded under $5 a share. His reasoning was simple. A cheaper stock means more shares, and more shares means more money goes up. Now that logic may seem solid to a 12-year-old, but in reality, that company was about to go bankrupt. However, another company acquired it, and the stock tripled, and a 12-year-old walked away hooked on the game, convinced it was easy. Then he never stopped playing it. By the summer of 1971, Dalio is clerking on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, killing time between college and Harvard Business School. Then President Nixon gets on television and announces that America is cutting the dollar loose from gold. Dalio walked onto that trading floor expecting the market to collapse, but it did the exact opposite. Stocks jumped, and he had no idea why. So he went digging through history and found March 1933 when Roosevelt got on radio and made almost the same announcement. Print money and the market goes up. That became one of his operating principles. Most things in the market have happened before, and if you can recognize that pattern, you can better predict what will happen in the future scenario. 2 years later, the oil shock hit, and Wall Street brokerage hired him to run his commodities desk. But the firm went broke, so he started his own firm out of his apartment and called it Bridgewater. He worked hard and was constantly looking and analyzing the markets, when in 1979, his homework led him to a conclusion nobody wanted to hear. He calculated that American banks had lent foreign countries more money than the countries could ever pay back, so a debt crisis was only a matter of time. He said so publicly, and it was about the most controversial call a young fund manager could make. But in August 1982, Mexico defaulted on that debt. It was exactly what Ray Dalio predicted. More countries followed, and more banks took heavy damage. But where there is damage, there is always profit. And the job of a trader is to make profit. So he bet on things getting worse. But in August 1982 turned out to be the exact bottom of the stock market. Stocks took off, one of the great bull runs in history, and Dalio was on the wrong side of it. He lost clients, money, and had to let everybody at Bridgewater go. He was so broke, he borrowed $4,000 from his dad to cover the family bills, to the point Dalio seriously considered giving up, putting on the tie, and taking the train back to a Wall Street job. But the game was the only one he'd ever loved. If you've traded for any length of time, you know a smaller version of that feeling, and that's exactly why 98% of retail traders lose money. Dalio sat with a harder question instead. If he can be right about the facts and still lose everything, then being right can't be what future depends on. So he figured out how to diversify his bets so he could cut his risk dramatically without cutting his returns. He built a system where no single bet is big enough to sink the account and make both changes stick. Dalio took the human emotion out of the loop. He learned that he couldn't fully trust the person in the chair when that person was him. So he wrote his rules down and then did something almost nobody was doing in the 80s. He programmed those rules into computers and let the systems apply them without him. Bridgewater grew for the next 4 decades into a firm of 1,500 people, and Dalio ran it for 50 years before handing it over. The clearest expression of his discovery is the portfolio he designed to survive anything the future could throw at it. He called it the all-weather portfolio. Inside it, US equities do the earning while the economy grows. Gold does its job when money gets printed and inflation runs. Cash keeps you alive when everything else struggles. And a few individual stocks round it out. Every asset has a season where it wins and a season where it suffers. So Dalio stopped trying to predict the season and built a portfolio where something is always working. With 15 to 20 good bets that don't move together, you can slash your risk without giving up your returns. Now, if you hold that next to what the average trader is taught, every trader on YouTube tells you the same thing. You find one strategy, you master it. So the average trader runs one setup on one market, and his entire financial future rides on that single edge staying alive. I'd spent years taking manual trades, and it would always work for a while, but eventually I'd have one bad trade and it would wipe out all of my wins. So I copied the principles and automated the process the way Dalio automated his own decisions for 40 years. And I built trading algorithms that run in the exact same way Bridgewater does. Which, by the way, if you want to learn more in depth how I'm using these principles of algorithmic trading and diversification in much more detail, click the link in the description. You can build hundreds of these and then backtest them across different markets in different times, and you can cut your losers and keep your winners. The ones that are consistently profitable, all combined into one portfolio that when one system hits a losing streak, the other carries the load. And thanks to AI, you can now develop these trading algorithms without a genius level IQ, learning to code, or hiring a quant team. Now, nothing in trading removes risk completely, and anyone who tells you otherwise is selling you a pipe dream. But you can build an algorithm where no single failure is fatal, and it trades based on rules that you have seen work across hundreds of years and simulations of how the market moves. Dalio ran Bridgewater as an architect of a machine. At a much smaller scale, with a simple tools, that's the seat that you move into. If you want to see how a portfolio like this actually gets built, from the first system to the full operation, check out the link in the description. Right now, an overwhelming majority of volume of the other side of your trades comes from machines, and that share is climbing every year. So watch this video next, where I show you exactly what you're up against and what to do about it. I'll see you there.